So we have devised a test
Yeah.
to determine what your posture is like, man. And
How's
if
my posture look,
it
Bob?
looks really bad, you're going to get a -4, I think.
We don't want that. Let's
Right.
straighten up.
So a perfect score is
7.
your favorite number.
The number 7 is complete, Bob. Don't ever forget that.
We'll find out.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
All right, the first test is the chin tuck test, Brad.
So we got 5 tests, and there's certain things that we're going to measure and get points for each. And
Exactly.
We'll go through it one at a time.
Why don't you show the way, get a point, Brad?
Right. So your butt has to touch the wall, your shoulders have to touch the wall, and then without looking up, because I can touch the back of my head
Gotta
there.
go straight back.
Yeah, we got to keep your chin on the level. And it's much harder, but it shows flexibility of the neck. And I can touch. So I get,
So you
I
get
get,
1
I get
point.
1 point. But if you go back and you cannot touch,
Let's say you're less than an inch away.
yep,
You're going to get 0 points.
Yep.
If you're an inch away, you're going to be 1 point. Minus 1 point.
yep.
If you're right now, you're 4 inches away, you're going to be -4 points, Brad.
Say no more,
Bad
Bob.
start. That's a bad start, Brad.
Minus a point for each inch away.
Right.
Which is okay, because I've had people 3 to 4 inches away.
Right.
And
You'll get there.
yep, it's just a start, and that's why we measure it.
All right. We're going to move down to the shoulders, Brad. You want to show a point and 0 points?
Yep. So again, butt's touching, the shoulder blades are touching, and the goal is to get your shoulder, the point of your shoulder, all the way back, touching the wall like this. Now, some people may only get to here, and there's going to be a gap right here, and that means you got tight muscles up in this area.
So you get a point for touching and 0 minus points for no touch.
Yep.
A
So-
-1.
Now, and we're going to look at both sides,
Right.
because some people may touch over here, but this one's tight, which is not uncommon, particularly depending on what your work is. If you have one side that is working like a baseball thrower, a pitcher, that's
Right.
what they call them.
Yours tight on this side, though, right?
Well, yeah, my left is tighter, but it's
Leave it to Brad. Be different.
yeah, I can still touch. I just got to work at it a little
Yeah,
bit.
okay. All right. On the next one, Brad, you're going to look at your palms. Just let your arms hang down naturally and have, pretty good posture. And if you have really good posture, the palms are going to be forward.
Facing, in front of you.
1 point for each arm that does that.
This is because if you do this and if you roll yourself forward, you'll notice poor
Right.
posture, the palms naturally go in. And you'll see people walking around, if their palms are in facing their legs,
Right.
they're probably hunched over like this. So
Look a little bit like a gorilla. A gorilla.
I do,
Yeah.
naturally.
So I'm naturally palms facing each other, which is 0 points.
Okay, so like that.
1 point, 0 points, -1 point
Minus
each
1, yep.
shoulder.
Palms out.
All right, this next one, Brad, we're looking at the upper back.
Sure.
So if you're flexed like this, which a lot of people are,
Yep.
we want to see if we can reverse it.
Sure.
So we start off in the flex position like this,
Kind of a hunchback.
and now I'll come up like this, and in this case, I'm not able to reverse it.
Well, you're not that rounded naturally, so
Oh.
there you go.
There we go.
This is really good on a naturally rounded person. It's both because Bob and I are posture perfect
Right.
sometimes.
We try.
So,
So you can't reverse it. It's -1 point.
yeah, so you can see things are still round. I can roll this
Right.
stick over there.
Now, if I reverse it,
Yeah, now there's even a gap back here. I
Right.
put my fingers, so if I put the yardstick
plus
stick
1
there.
points.
Plus. So you're doing good, Bob.
Right.
Yeah.
So far. All right. The final test is we actually look at your knees, Brad.
What do the knees got to do with the posture, Bob?
Because if you extend your knees back and lock them, it's going to throw off the rest of your body. It's going to cause you to slump more.
So if you lock your knees, you'll feel it go all the way back and they stop. Now, Bob naturally doesn't hyperextend much, maybe a little bit, but some people you'll see it kind of bends backwards, and it's even worse with those people.
Right. Mine used to be really bad when I was young.
Yeah, and you grew out of it.
I grew out of it.
Yep. So just a little bend in those knees. Get used to that.
So if you naturally stand with your knees locked, -1.
Ah.
If you naturally stand with your knees slightly bent, +1.
And I think the people who stand naturally with their knees locked have no idea that's happening. It's
exactly.
just normal for them. So, yeah, be aware of that.
Hard on your knees, hard on your back.
Yeah, and if you take up dancing, that'll help get rid of that not locked knee because you can't dance with your knees locked. Just a little tip,
Good point.
one thing I kind of found out over the years.
All right, if you get a perfect score of a 7, don't be cocky. It just means that you don't have to stretch any muscles. You can get perfect posture,
Right.
but you still might have bad posture.
Yeah.
You can obtain good posture without working too hard at it.
And for most of us, including Bob and I, we are able to get pretty darn good posture, but we find ourselves slouching. So we continue to work on it. It's a daily commitment, so to
And
speak.
if you failed the test, don't worry. On our next video, we're going to show you how to stretch the muscles.
Yep. It actually feels good. You
Right.
can really tell they're fun stretches. They make you feel good when you're done. And you're going to get a better
And
score.
you'll look good, too.
Well, not me, but
Yeah,
some
me
people,
either.
most people will. Bob and I are
people
out of
will.
that one.
Right.
Take care. Have a good day.
Thanks.